and welcome to the Geek Lab and a lovely cup of tea. And as usual at this time of the month, we are going. Oh, we're sailing Enterprise for Captain Kirk. Universe, oh, we're going forward because we come from me first. Yes, we have 2 new ships from Eagle Moss, and we're going Star Trekking with them across the universe. Yes, I have gone totally insane. So, in the meantime, here is number 62, which is, trying to get the light right here. Let's go a bit higher for you there. Is that good? Good. Which is the Voth research vessel. Length 130 meters. Sounds familiar. Crew of 2 and maximum speed transwarp. That means warp 1. I do not know. The Voth research vessel. God, it's so hard to get the lighting right on these videos. These things. Let's try that away. Shall we try that away? I do not know. Is that good? That's okay. We shall compromise with that. No compromises! Except in this case. Okay, 24th century, 130 meters. Transwarp. Crew 2. Defenses. Spatial displacement. Yes, that's something that comes out my backside, I think. Data feed. The Voth had a heightened sense of smell, thanks to Deletus lobe in their brain, something Professor Gigan was surprised to note that humans do not have. He also expressed surprise at the smell on board Voyager. Yeah, it's all that fart that's not getting sorted out, is it? This 24th century scientific vessel was equipped with transwarp engines and an interphasic cloaking device. Yes, I've got one of them somewhere. He says. Right, okay. It's at least in the pictures, I don't know what the model's like, but in the pictures, it's a good looking ship. Professor Gregan discovered the remains of a Voyager crew member who had died on Hannon 4. His bones were taken back to the research vessel for analysis, where it was discovered that they shared 47 genetic markers with the Voth. Okay. Oh, and one of those things. Captain Janeway and the Doctor used the holodeck to discover that the Voth were descended from the Hadrosaur, an Earth dinosaur. Of course they were. This should be an interesting ship. Sublight propulsion exhaust, secondary stabilizers, drive reactor radiator, continuum tunneling stabilizers. Okay. Lab engineering, primary drive reactors, bridge windows, forward comm antenna, forward sensors. Aft loading bay, which is right by the primary drive emitters. Yeah, good design that. Larger brains. A conical protrusion on the back of Voth's skulls perhaps accounted for the fact they had a brain capacity 20% greater than most humanoids. Hey, some people have got a higher brain capacity than most humanoids I know. Designing the Voth research ship. For the Voth research ship, senior illustrator Rick Steinbach was asked to design a highly advanced vessel with transwarp drive. Ooh, look. Ooh. Not highly original, but you know. How come every creature, most creatures in the Star Trek universe, are bipedal, same as us? Amazing, that, isn't it? Right, okay, Star Trek Voyager. What's that? What is that? Call sheets and schedules had to be prepared every day by Westmore to make sure the exact makeup requirement were known. Okay, we get into the. There we go, cover that up. First appearance, distant origin on Voyager. TV appearance, Star Trek Voyager, designed by Rick Steinbach. The special effect of the Voth research vessel speeding through space at transwarp was adopted from the second season episode Threshold. In this episode, Tom Paris uses a shuttlecraft to accelerate to warp 10, thus breaking the transwarp barrier. Let's cover that up because that's the next vessel in the series, and there is the back one. And let's see what this thing looks like, shall we? Yeah, I want to. What is it? That one, not that one. It's that one. Right. Okay. This looks like to be one of the more interesting vessels in the series. Let's give it some light. There we go. In its case, first impressions. Looks okay. It's got a reasonable weight to it. Alright, so let's get it out of its containers. There we go. Oh, yes. Let's get the stand out. There we go. And that's the first I've had one like that. Okay, and put these back. Ta-da. I can add to the wall over there Star Trek boxes, which is getting out of hand. Okay, so here's the vessel itself. Excellent. I think the top section is metal and the underneath is plastic. It's a very unique design, isn't it? I like this. Very nice. Let's have a look at the different parts of it. There's the top. There's the side when it focuses. Down here, the other side, and the butt shot, and the underside of the vessel. Yes, as far as quality goes, I've a couple of fly pasts. Look, I can do special effects, me. Sorry, I'm a big kid, as you know anyway. That's not news, is it really? So, let's put her on her stand. Trekking across the universe. Oh, Captain. Well, that fits nicely. Okay, so there it is. On its stand. I prefer them to be face up a bit. Angled up a bit more, because they're flat. But apart from that, it's minor gripe. That is a nice model. I like that one. Quick drink of tea. Right, let's see if they can keep it up with the next nuclear vessel, which is. Sort the camera out. The ugliest thing I've ever seen. Apart from that thing that appears in the mirror when I look. That's scary. Anywho, okay, we have the Antares NCC-501 cargo vessel, launched 23rd century, crew 20 what, bananas? Length 134 meters. That is ugly. But it is a cargo vessel. It's nothing glamorous. Nothing glamorous in the Star Trek universe anyway. Okay, let's give it a fair chance. Pardon me. Captain Rampart, destroyed 2266. No defences. Probably just hand weapons actually. It's a cargo vessel. So what's special about this? Well, you can see that it's from the era of the first ships. In the 21st century, the Antares was an aging starship that was used mainly for transport and cargo duties. Captain Romart was the commander of the Antares, and his first officer and navigator was Tom Nellis. They wore old style Starfleet uniforms, perhaps indicating that their ship status was not one of Starfleet's frontline vessels. In 2366, they transferred Charlie Evans to the Enterprise after he had been found living alone on Thesis. Okay. The Antares featured warp nacelles at the rear and a habitat module attached to the front, which could accommodate 20 crew members. The main cargo ran vertically through the centre of the body of the ship. Woof! You're almost getting into alien territory. Ah. Ooh, look at that, mounting it. It's having fun. Even the Enterprise needs some adult time. The Antares was approximately 134 metres long, significantly smaller than the Enterprise. Nevertheless, thanks to its cargo hold, it was able to carry a significant number of supplies along trade routes. It was destroyed by Charlie Evans when the Antares crew attempted to warn the Enterprise about Charlie's mental abilities. Here we have the schematics and the typical 60s sort of let's light the eyes sort of shot. What's sweet about that? The Thasians gave Charlie Evans incredible psychotic powers to help him survive alone on their harsh planet. But he was among other humans. These godlike powers made him once he was amongst other humans, these godlike powers made him extremely dangerous. Now, I do not know of this episode. Have not seen it, so I may have to look this one up. Famous voice. The chief on the Enterprise, heard talking to Captain Kirk during this Enterprise Charlie X, stated that the meat loaf in the ovens had somehow turned into turkeys, was voiced by Star Trek creator Gene Roddenberry himself. Excellent. Ah, there we go. Alright, designing the Antares. This is a bit of a different sort of thing. We usually get, sketches and stuff. It was felt that the robot grain ship from the animated series, More Troubles, shared the design philosophy as the USS Enterprise and will be perfect for the Antares. I didn't know the animated series was that old. I've not seen it. So, never watched that one. Okay. So it's in the episode Charlie X and Court Martial. Star Trek, the animated series. Oh god. Hands up who's seen that. No, not me. It could be worth having a look at it one day, but I've never seen it. 4 years after Star Trek was cancelled, it was back on television, but this time Captain Kirk and his crew were a morning cartoon. Yeah, there we go. Loads of episodes. Okay. And cover that up. I recognise that one. Okay, first appearance, the original series Charlie X. TV appearances, the original series, designed by Mike Akuda. The USS Enterprise featured in the 2009 rebooted the USS Antares featured in the 2009 rebooted Star Trek film. In 2258, the Antares was one of a number of Starfleet ships that fought in the Battle of Vulcan against Nero's mining ship, the Narada, but it was ultimately destroyed. There we go. Right, if you want to read the rest, then the most unattractive picture of a vessel ever. Oh well. Then you'll have to get them yourself. Because I'm evil. Evil I am. Let's bring the lights down. Squeaky. And presenting the Antares. Where's the rest of it? It's tiny. There's nothing there. About £2 worth this model. Christ, it's tiny. Hardly be asked to get that out. Oh well, let's do it. On the Enterprise and the Captain Kirk are trekking across the universe. Who is going forward? Because we can find reverse. Are trekking across the universe. Who's going to Enterprise and the Captain Kirk? Across the universe. So look at this thing. Oh, it is tiny. Where's the rest of it? Different is the word. It is very small. Let's have a look at the last one that you got. Yeah. Tiny. Oh well, let's have a look at this thing. It's a classic. There's not a huge amount of detail on it, although I suspect the original model didn't have detail. No, I stand corrected. There isn't a huge amount of detail under here, but there's detail there, and on the top, and all around. It's well made, I'll give it that. Yep, it is well made. No obvious flaws. Let's have the tour. So, there's the side shot. The top shot. With the detail there. I keep thinking that's the Shell emblem. Shell petrol. It's not. Duh. Just on a quick glance there. Right, the other side. See the huge cargo bay there. Well, if it was a real ship, it would be a huge cargo bay. In this case, it's tiny. On the bottom. You've got the dish there at the front. I take it that's a deflection disc. And at the back there, detailing. And the nacelles there. Which have all that. So in and of itself, it's not a bad little model. It's a bit small, but it's not bad. Got a good weight to it actually. There's a fair amount of metal in this. Yes, this whole sandwiched metal is sandwiched between all this structure going through here. So let's have a look at it on its stand. We can't find me. That goes there. Yes, there we go. That sits well on its stand because the stand is much larger than the vessel itself. There we go. Let us quickly drop the camera and show you the two vessels side on. Be right back. And there they are. Might need less light actually to show these better. No. We'll use one light then in the middle there, so it doesn't overpower it. And there we go. Okay, the lighting isn't brilliant. There we go. That'll do. That's as good as we're going to get. So, yeah. Great model. Small model. Small. But, I will give it this. They are both well made. This one's no flaws, nothing broken. And the paint is seems to be perfect on them both. The modelling is perfect, details good. So yes, in and of, apart from the fact it's a bit small, they are good models. So there we go. Thank you all very much, and if you like this sort of stuff and want to see more, or want to see, if you want to see the past ones, there's an entire playlist of them going up. And if you want to see more future ones, then do subscribe, and please like the video because that does help. So thank you all very much for watching. Thank you all. How much?
You need to quit being dirty. You're a dirty boy.